to both Facebook and YouTube, and I just wanted to do a quick little Zentangle. I'm intending it to be cute, quick, but it may take a little bit longer. So if you're following along, either now or later, all you need is paper and black markers or Sharpies. So going to change the angle of my camera. And I'm just going to start with a thicker Sharpie or pencil marker, my bad. We're going to do like a little sunset or sun. So I'm going to start at the bottom and draw a half of a circle. And it doesn't have to be perfect. From here, I'm going to draw sun rays. So I'm going to go from my sun up to the edge of my paper, kind of in the center, but it doesn't have to be. Now I'm going to come from my sun and kind of go over, but not to the corner. I want to make sure it's kind of even, so I'm going to do it on both sides. This one's going to go closer to the corner or edge of paper. And you just duplicate that. And I might be able to put one more right here. All right. In between these three, 1, 2, 3, I'm going to choose words that are targeted towards being thankful or Thanksgiving related. So I'm going to do love, peace, and hope. So I'm going to turn sideways and I'm going to try to do block letters. So I'm just writing, and I will have a Sharpie that's dry. And I'm trying to take up most of this space. So as you can see, I've put love in there. I'm going to put hope in the middle. And you can choose any positive word you want. But those were the 3 that came to mind for me. You could do blessed, happy, courage, whatever makes you happy. And I'm going to do peace. I think I said joy, but I think I want to do peace. All right, and I kind of have my base for the words. Now, you could go ahead and put other words here. Maybe I'll do that. I'll go ahead and do joy. And I'm switching markers because that one's kind of drying out. So I'm going to do joy. And let's see what I want to put right here. Fun. I'll do fun. Just trying to think of a short word. And it doesn't fit completely, but you can read that and tell that it says fun. All right, so now what I'm going to do is on each side of the words, I'm going to draw a border. And this is something that you can color when you finish, or you can leave it black and white. And if you are a perfectionist, please use a ruler. I'm doing this for fun, so I'm not really focused on trying to make sure my lines are perfect. All right, now I'm going to come inside my sun. I want to make this a little bit bolder because I did go over the edge just a bit. So I just want to clean up my lines. And then I'm going to duplicate and kind of make something that looks like a rainbow. You can leave it as a rainbow if you'd like, but I'm going to be filling in my spaces with Zentangles, which are lines that are different pattern combinations. And you can create your own, or in your free time, if you want to look up Zentangles, you'll find lots of different ones. All right, so now what I'm going to do, so let me just show you kind of what I have. And thanks to those of you who are following along or watching. I'm going to go in between and start doing different lines, creating more spaces for me to put patterns. So I'll just start here randomly. I'm going to do a zigzag. On this one, I think I just want to do horizontal lines. And again, if you want exact measurements, use a ruler. I've been doing these for so long, I sometimes just go with it. I have two O's here, so I think I want to do circles. And again, they don't have to be perfect. I tell my students that all the time. Art is more about just freedom of expression. And when you get caught up on trying to be perfect, that's where you lose your creativity, in my opinion. And over here, I think I'll do wavy lines, just to do something different. All right. So now I have enough individual spaces where I can start going in with my smaller Sharpie and just adding different little details. So here, I think I'm going to do what looks like a brick wall. I'm going to start with 2 horizontal lines, and then I'm just going to do alternating lines in between those spaces. That's my brick. I'll come back to my circles. Over here, I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to go to the center, different directions. Just filling that up with diagonal lines that kind of go to that center point. You can put as many or as few as you want, and I'm going to do that for each one. So whatever you are feeling as it relates to the patterns, just fill it in with that. Makes it really creative and interesting to look at. All right. Now I'm going to do something different in these that are left over. All right, so that section is now finished. I'm going to come here. I don't want to do like a kente cloth pattern. So I'm going to do some vertical and horizontal, vertical, horizontal, and just finish that pattern on each line, alternating. I know with kente cloth, sometimes it changes. So maybe I'll do a zigzag and horizontal. And then go back to my original. So I'll do horizontal, vertical. And it's really more so, like I said, just to kind of give you something relaxing to do. And I just did something different there. All right, now that's finished. And then I'm going to jump over and just kind of put some different, I think I'm going to put dots in here just to kind of change up. And yeah, maybe I'll just go dots in between all the humps. And I'll add, there we go. Let's see what I like to do here. I think I'm just going to do overlapping squares. So as you can see, it's very random. And just do whatever your energy or spirit is telling you to do at the time. All right, I'm going to come back over to my circles. And I think I want to do circles within circles. And I'm just going to come back over my original letters a little bit thicker. And you could actually add Zentangles inside those. But a lot of times I'll just color those in. And if you make a mistake, just go back over it like you meant to do it. Usually the person looking won't even recognize your mistake, especially when it's creative. All right, and I think I want to do something in here. So I'm going to come in with my zigzags. And again, you can fill these in with whatever patterns you want. But do make sure that your supplies are not drying out. That's the only problem when you use things over and over. Just kind of doing overlapping circles. And on each one of these, I'm just going to come put these same words. So I'm going to start with joy, love, hope. And you can add other words like courage. So I'm going to put peace, fun. I have this extra space, so I'll do happiness, and smile. Then I come here. I can start with the same word. I think I want to start with hope on this one. And then I'll come back over and pick up joy, because I don't want happiness to be side by side. And then I'll do courage. I'm going to go to love. Peace. Fun. And then I have one more. So I think I'm just going to do happiness. And maybe do some emojis with a smiley face. And just some lines. And now I am done. I could go in between each letter and do things, but again, you want to kind of leave some space for you to color. But that's my quick art lesson for today. I hope you are able to create one. It could be anything. It could be a flower. It could be whatever. So I'll be going live randomly, and we'll see. All right. See you guys later, and thank you so much for watching.